They say aging makes you weaker. But what if I told you it's not your age that's stealing your strength? It's your daily routine. No loud symptoms, no big warning signs, just one quiet moment after another, where standing up feels harder, your balance feels shaky, or a simple walk across the room takes more effort than it should. Here's the truth most people never hear. By age 60, 3 in 10 adults are already losing muscle, not because of disease, but because of something called sarcopenia. And the scariest part? You may not even notice it until one day you're too tired to get off the couch or too unstable to walk without help. But here's the good news. This isn't a life sentence. In fact, there are simple, everyday habits that either build your strength or quietly break it down. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the top daily habits that may be draining your muscles and independence, and what you can do, starting today, to take that power back. Stay with me to the end, because once you understand what's really going on inside your body, you can age with strength, energy, and confidence. Please feel free to leave a comment or question below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a health tip from Elderly Strength. All right, let's dive in and uncover the first habit that may be draining your strength right now. Habit number 1, thinking you're too old to build muscle. Let me ask you something, my friend. Have you ever told yourself, I'm too old to exercise, or it's too late to get strong again? If you have, I want you to know, that's not just a common belief. It's a dangerous one. Because here's the truth. The older you get, the more important it is to keep your muscles active, not less. Starting around age 60, we naturally begin to lose muscle, a condition called sarcopenia. By our 70s or 80s, we can lose up to 30% of our muscle mass if we don't act. When you stop using your muscles, your brain stops sending strong signals to them. They shrink, they lose coordination, and suddenly things like climbing stairs or getting out of a chair feel harder. But here's the good news, it's never too late to start. Just 15 to 30 minutes of simple resistance exercises, 2 to 3 times a week, can rebuild lost muscle, improve balance, and lower your risk of falls. No gym needed. Try standing up from a chair without using your hands. Start with 5 times, rest and repeat. Doing wall push-ups or stretching with a resistance band. These small moves add up, and soon you might find it easier to carry groceries or play with your grandkids. A quick word of caution. If you have heart issues, joint pain, or a history of falls, check with your doctor or a physical therapist before starting. Even with light movement. Safety first. With many years working in this field, I've seen folks in their 60s, 70s, even 80s regain strength they thought was gone forever. Don't worry if progress feels slow. Every move you make is building your strength for tomorrow, because your muscles are like a savings account for your independence. The more you invest, the longer you'll stay strong and steady, so don't give up on your body. It hasn't given up on you. Now let's talk about something that seems small, even harmless, but quietly chips away at your strength. Habit number 2, eating too much refined sugar without even realizing it. You might think of sugar as a problem for weight gain or diabetes, but did you know it's also a big deal for your muscles? Here's the twist. Sugar doesn't just sit in your belly. It messes with how your body repairs and builds muscle. When you eat refined sugar, found in cookies, white bread, sodas, or even healthy low-fat snacks, your blood sugar spikes. That triggers insulin surges, and over time, this leads to chronic inflammation in your body. Inflammation is like a roadblock, slowing down your muscles' ability to recover and grow stronger. Studies show a high-sugar diet can reduce muscle protein synthesis. So even if you're moving more, your muscles might not rebuild properly. Plus, sugar creates oxidative stress. Think of it as internal rust that wears down your muscle fibers. The sneaky part? Sugar hides in places you'd never suspect. Salad dressings, low-fat yogurt, breakfast cereal, even whole wheat bread. Check labels for words like corn syrup, maltodextrin, or anything ending in -OSE. If it's near the top of the ingredient list, pick something else. So what can you do, my friend? Start small. Swap soda for water with a splash of lemon. Choose fresh fruit over packaged sweets. If you love a sweet treat, try a few dried dates or a drizzle of honey. They're sweet but kinder to your body. Add foods that fight inflammation, like berries, spinach, or omega-3 rich options. Don't have salmon? Canned sardines or a sprinkle of flaxseed in yogurt work just as well and won't break the bank. Today, take a quick look at one thing you eat or drink: cereal, yogurt, or a snack. Any hidden sugar? Just one small swap can make a big difference. Because muscle loss doesn't start in the gym, it starts in the kitchen. Eating well isn't just about avoiding disease. It's about staying strong enough to keep doing what you love, whether that's gardening, walking with friends, or playing with your grandkids. Now let's move from what's on your plate to what's in your glass, my friend. Because one of the sneakiest causes of muscle weakness isn't about what you eat, it's about what you don't drink. Habit 3. Not drinking enough water. Water might seem too simple to matter, but for your muscles, it's like fuel in a gas tank. Your muscles are about 75% water, so even a little dehydration can make them tire faster, cramp more, and recover slower. Studies from the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy show that low fluids weaken muscles and make movement harder, especially as we age. Here's the catch. Many older adults say, "I'm not thirsty, so I must be fine." But as we get older, our sense of thirst isn't as sharp. By the time you feel thirsty, your muscles are already struggling. And not all drinks help. Coffee, tea, or soda can act like diuretics, pulling water out of your body instead of adding it. So what can you do? Aim for 6 to 8 cups of water a day, about 1.5 to 2 liters. But listen to your body. If you're petite or less active, you might need a bit less. Start with a glass in the morning. Sip a small cup before each meal. Keep a water bottle nearby and take small sips. It adds up. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon, cucumber, or mint for a little fun. Foods like watermelon, oranges, or warm veggie soup count too. Worried about nighttime bathroom trips? Drink more in the morning and afternoon and ease up after 7 p.m. If you have heart or kidney conditions, check with your doctor about the right amount for you. I've seen it time and again. Hydration isn't about chugging gallons. It's about drinking smarter, day by day. Today, try adding just one extra glass of water. Your muscles will thank you with more strength and energy. Because a simple glass of water isn't just a drink, it's power for your body. Staying hydrated helps your muscles recover. But what happens when pain gets in the way of moving at all? That's where the next habit comes in. Habit 4, relying on painkillers too often. Let's face it, my friend, when your knees ache, your back feels tight, or your hips grumble after a long day, reaching for a painkiller feels like the easiest fix. It works. You feel better. So you take it again tomorrow and the next day. But here's the catch. Over time, this well-meaning habit can quietly chip away at your strength. Those painkillers, and especially non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen or naproxen, might be doing more than just easing pain. Your muscles need a little natural inflammation after activity to rebuild and grow stronger. NSAIDs block this process, stopping the signal that tells your muscles to recover. A study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that long-term NSAID use slows muscle protein synthesis, making it harder for your body to stay strong after movement. Plus, these drugs can irritate your stomach, strain your kidneys and liver, and even block nutrients your muscles need, like magnesium or vitamin D. Even safer options like acetaminophen need caution. They can stress your liver and might hide a deeper issue that deserves attention. So what can you do instead? Try gentle alternatives. Soak in a warm bath with a handful of regular salt if Epsom's not handy. Sip ginger or turmeric tea. Add anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, walnuts, or canned sardines. They're budget-friendly and powerful. Light stretching or a slow walk can ease tension too. If you're taking painkillers daily, especially for arthritis or chronic pain, don't stop suddenly. Talk to your doctor. Ask if there's a root cause. Maybe physical therapy or diet changes could help. If pain worsens or persists, they'll guide you to the right solution. Today, notice, are you reaching for a pill every time you feel stiff? Try a warm soak or a few stretches instead, just once, and see how it feels. I've seen older adults find real relief by asking, what's my body trying to tell me? Instead of, how do I hide this pain? Because true strength doesn't come from numbing discomfort. It comes from listening and caring for your body. And if you're still here with us, thank you. That already means you care about your health. If this video has helped you in any way so far, just drop a number 1 in the comments below. That's our little way of knowing you're still with us and that we're walking this journey together. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button and the little bell icon. That way you won't miss the next simple habit or small tip that could help you feel stronger, steadier, and more free day by day. Now that we've talked about movement and recovery, let's turn to something just as important and often overlooked habit 5, not getting enough protein. It's no secret that as we get older, we naturally lose muscle. That's part of the aging process. But here's the part most people don't hear. Without enough protein, your body simply can't fight that loss. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders. It's the raw material your body uses to repair muscle, support balance, and help you stay strong enough to do everyday tasks, from climbing stairs to standing up from your favorite chair. But here's the twist. Most older adults don't eat nearly enough. And even when they do, they often eat it all at once, like a big piece of meat at dinner, instead of spreading it out when their body needs it most. So what's the right amount? Experts recommend 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day if you're over 60. If you weigh about 60 kilos, that's 132 pounds, aim for 72 to 90 grams per day, spaced across your meals. A simple goal is 20 to 30 grams of protein in each meal. Here are some easy options. Breakfast, 2 scrambled eggs with whole grain toast. Snack, a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with almonds or chia seeds. Lunch dinner, a palm-sized portion of chicken, salmon, or tofu. Plant-based, lentils, beans, or tempeh, cooked in soups or stews. On low-appetite days, a smoothie with banana, nut butter, and a scoop of protein powder. And if you find it hard to digest heavier meals or meats, especially if you're over 70 or have digestive issues, go for softer proteins like scrambled eggs, soups, smoothies, or protein-fortified drinks. And don't hesitate to talk to your doctor or a dietitian if your appetite has changed. Sometimes small tweaks can make a big difference. From what I've seen over the years, when older adults begin to eat enough quality protein consistently, they move better, feel steadier, and often sleep more deeply too. Because protein isn't about getting big, it's about staying capable. It's about trusting your body to hold you up when it matters. So the next time you fix a plate, ask yourself, is this helping me stay strong for the life I want to live? Now let's move on to a habit that's just as important for recovery and muscle rebuilding. Habit number 6, poor sleep habits. Many people think of sleep as something for the mind, to recharge and clear your thoughts. But sleep is also your body's repair time, especially when it comes to maintaining muscle. And here's the twist. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you tired, it weakens your body in ways you might not expect. Tossing and turning, waking up too early, or going to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a night can break up the deep sleep your body needs. And without that deep rest, your body struggles to produce growth hormone, a natural chemical that helps you repair and rebuild muscle. Studies from sleep medicine reviews show that getting fewer than 6 hours of sleep per night consistently leads to weaker legs, more muscle soreness, slower recovery after exercise, and even a higher risk of falls and fractures. That's why sleep is not just rest, it's recovery. It's the other half of staying strong. So what can you do? Start with the basics. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Avoid bright screens at least 1 hour before bed. Keep your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet. Build calming bedtime rituals, herbal tea, light stretching, or a warm bath. Try not to drink too much water after 7 p.m. if nighttime bathroom trips are waking you up. And here's one more tip. If you're having trouble falling asleep, try adding sleep-friendly foods like bananas, oats, kiwi, or a small serving of cottage cheese. These provide magnesium, tryptophan, and nutrients that help your body produce melatonin naturally. Over the years, I've worked with many older adults who didn't realize their poor sleep was affecting their strength, balance, and even their appetite. But once their sleep improved, everything else started to feel more stable. Because sleep isn't a luxury, it's your body's nightly tune-up. It's how your muscles say, let's get ready for tomorrow. Next up is a habit that happens first thing in the morning, and yet it can quietly affect your strength all day long. Habit 7. Skipping breakfast, or starting with the wrong one. It's common. You wake up, pour a cup of coffee, maybe grab a slice of toast, or just skip breakfast altogether. But here's the thing. After 8 to 10 hours of overnight fasting, your muscles are running on empty. And when you skip breakfast, or start your day with something sugary and low in protein, your body stays in breakdown mode. Instead of building muscle, it starts pulling energy from your own muscle tissue. One of the worst combos, coffee and white bread, it gives you a sugar spike, followed by a crash, leaving you low on energy, low on focus, and low on recovery. But here's the good news. Breakfast doesn't need to be big or complicated. It just needs to be balanced and consistent. Eating a balanced breakfast once in a while helps, but doing it consistently each morning is what truly supports long-term strength. So what should breakfast look like? Protein, eggs, nut butter, Greek yogurt, healthy fats, avocado, flaxseed, complex carbs, oats, whole grain toast, hydration, a glass of water to rehydrate after sleep. Want something quick? Try a bowl of oatmeal with Greek yogurt and banana slices, creamy, filling, and full of muscle-loving nutrients. Prefer savory? Try a boiled egg with avocado toast or cottage cheese with cherry tomatoes. Easy, tasty, and protein-packed. I've seen over and over again, when older adults eat a smart breakfast every day, they move better, feel steadier, and start their mornings with confidence. Because breakfast isn't just about eating, it's about protecting your strength before the day even begins. After fueling your body with breakfast, what you do next can either support your strength or slowly take it away. And that brings us to a habit most of us don't even think about. Habit number 8. Sitting too long without moving. Whether it's watching TV, reading a book, scrolling on your phone, or just resting, sitting feels safe, comfortable, harmless. But here's the twist. Too much sitting sends a message to your muscles that you don't need them anymore. And over time, they listen. When you sit for hours without movement, your body starts to dial things down. Blood flow slows. Your leg and core muscles go quiet. And soon the muscles you depend on for balance, walking, and posture begin to weaken. Research shows that even 1 hour of uninterrupted sitting can reduce circulation to the legs and activate early muscle loss, or atrophy. That means even if you exercise in the morning, but stay sedentary the rest of the day, your muscles still suffer. So what's the fix? It doesn't have to be intense. It just needs to be consistent. Try this. Stand up every 30 to 40 minutes, march in place while watching TV, do calf raises while brushing your teeth. Walk around the house during phone calls. Set a gentle timer every 40 minutes as a reminder to move. Your muscles will thank you, and if standing is difficult, don't worry. Try seated marches, ankle circles, or just raise your arms overhead to stretch. Every little bit helps. Over the years, I've seen how these small movements, done regularly, can boost strength, reduce stiffness, and even improve mood. Because every time you move, you're sending a clear message to your body. I'm still in this. And your muscles, they're ready to respond. After making the effort to move more during the day, there's one moment where many of us unknowingly undo that progress, right after we eat. Come to habit number 9, lying down or sitting after meals. It's natural to want to sit back or lie down after a full meal, especially after lunch or dinner. But here's the catch. Staying completely still after eating can quietly chip away at your strength. Here's why. After you eat, your body begins digesting and sending nutrients to your muscles and organs. But when you stay seated or lie down for too long, that process slows. Your blood sugar spikes higher and stays elevated longer. Circulation slows, and the nutrients your muscles need, they don't reach their target as efficiently. Over time, this habit can lead to weaker legs, stiff hips, poor circulation, and greater risk of muscle loss, especially in the lower body. But there's good news. A little movement goes a long way. Try to start moving within 15 to 30 minutes after your meal. This is when your blood sugar typically peaks and your body is most in need of support. Here are some gentle ways to get started. Take a slow 5 to 10-minute walk, stand and stretch, wash dishes, or tidy up. Walk around the house while listening to music or chatting on the phone. Light walking after meals doesn't just help your muscles, it also helps regulate your blood sugar. That's especially important if you're managing or concerned about diabetes. And just one note, if you have reflux, ulcers, or digestive issues, check with your doctor about which post-meal movements are best for you. From what I've seen, people who build this habit feel lighter, move better, and even sleep more soundly. Because strength doesn't only come from lifting weights, it also comes from the little choices you make right after you eat. Now let's talk about something that may be undoing all your other efforts, even if you're stretching, exercising, and drinking your water. Because when it comes to muscle health, what's on your plate can either heal you or quietly harm you. Habit number 10, eating too many processed or inflammatory foods. It's a common trap. You think you're doing everything right, but if most of your meals come from packages, or you're eating too much sugar, fried food, or processed meat, your body may be fighting a silent storm inside. Here's the twist. Many of these foods don't just affect your heart or your waistline, they also weaken your muscles. Highly processed or inflammatory foods increase something called systemic inflammation, a chronic low-level stress that wears down muscle fibers, slows repair, and makes you feel tired even when you've done very little. So what should you watch out for? Sodas, fruit juices, candy, sugary yogurts, white bread, crackers, fast food, and frozen dinners, bacon, sausages, deli meats, and salty snacks. And what should you aim for instead? Whole grains, leafy greens, and lean proteins, berries, nuts, olive oil, turmeric, and herbs. Simple home-cooked meals made with fresh or frozen ingredients. When buying packaged foods, look for short ingredient lists and be cautious of added sugars, sodium over 300 milligrams per serving, and oils like partially hydrogenated fats. These red flags often hide in so-called healthy items like flavored yogurts, granola bars, or low-fat snacks. And here's a practical tip. Eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive. Try canned beans, dried lentils, or frozen vegetables. They're affordable, easy to store, and still give your muscles the nourishment they need. Over the years, I've seen this again and again. When older adults clean up just 1 or 2 meals a day, their energy improves, their digestion gets easier, and their strength follows. Because every bite you take is a signal. You're either telling your body, we're rebuilding, or we're breaking down. Food isn't just fuel. It's either medicine or poison for your muscles. Choose wisely. Let's take a quiet moment to reflect. Today we uncovered a powerful truth. Muscle loss doesn't just happen because of age. It's shaped by the small habits we repeat every day. We talked about 10 of those habits, from skipping breakfast and sitting too long to not drinking enough water or eating foods that quietly harm your strength. We looked at how things like poor sleep, low protein, or relying too much on painkillers can slowly drain your energy, and how simple changes like moving after meals or reading food labels can help you rebuild what matters most, your independence. But here's the best part. These habits can be changed, and when you do, your body responds, gently, quietly, powerfully. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to begin. Maybe that means drinking a little more water tomorrow, adding eggs to your breakfast, taking a short walk after lunch. Whatever it is, and you do it with care. Do it consistently. So here's my invitation. Pick one habit from today's video. Just one. Try it tomorrow and let us know in the comments how it goes. You never know who you might inspire. If this video helped you, I'd be truly grateful if you liked it, shared it, and subscribed so we can keep bringing you more tips like this. Thank you for spending this time with me. It means more than you know. Until next time.